the sixth Living and Innovation Lab that has been established in the Care for Tech project. Litaly Lab has been established by EFIL and IDM here in the NOI Techpark, and this is why we are here today for the first open day of the Litaly Lab. Today the focus is in particular on smart mobility.
The main goal of the workshop was to define strategies for Alpine mobility in 2030. We have different experts, local and international, with strong background in e-mobility. These experts worked in four working groups. One working group was focused on e-mobility, the second group was focused on shared mobility, third was on bicycle, and the fourth one was on public transport.
Autonomous mobility on demand, or autonomous taxis, are believed to be able to improve mobility in our cities, to decrease the overall car fleet and to manage congestion. So the Alpine region is basically facing a couple of challenges regarding mobility in the next years. So one challenge is migration. In terms of mobility, this poses two challenges. The first one is increasing density and increasing congestion in city centers, while at the same time it will be a challenge to provide cost-efficient public transportation in the more sparsely populated rural areas.
Today at the Care for Tech workshop we did speak about how could the countries in the Alpine space region be more connected to each other, which common open sources should they use, which information should they collect, and that on different levels, on political level, on company level, as a public sector level.
We need mostly to level down some barriers we have. The barriers are that we, the public transport authorities, look only on their region, not the other ones, and we have to make some more integration. So what we are working now about is to make some travel information systems in future, that you can get the whole travel from Germany to South Tyrol, for example, and you get also the ticketing. We have a lot of tourists here, and another main point is how do we handle in future the last mile. So maybe they get good to South Tyrol, but then they stay in a hotel and they can't travel around.
The main results were that we want to have for 2030 one card to charge and pay for our e-vehicles, to have one app to find where are the next charging station, and to get by the same app the information where and how I can shift from public electric transport to e-bikes or e-cars.
So far, cycling infrastructures were seen as tourist infrastructures. If the view on cycling infrastructures becomes more for the local people, then I think we have the high potential to become one of the most attractive regions in Europe if we are able to create new infrastructures like cycling highways. The more attractive we become for pedestrians and for cyclists, the more attractive we also become for tourists.
So in the end, I think sharing is a very important concept. So if autonomous vehicles are not shared, we might see even more congestion due to empty vehicles driving around in the city.
We learned first of all that we need to cooperate more in the Alpine region, and especially we need to share data and create an open source data exchange hub.